Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. Caught a little bit of Greta, and she had a couple of guests on, and they were talking about what ISIS is now doing. Well, they're using the media to promote their recent activities. And what they do is when they conquer a village, they slaughter the men in front of the women, and then they take the women and they take the young girls as young as 9. Actually, as young as 8, which is what I believe they said. And then they marry them off to the warriors, to the Al-Qaeda, to the IS insurgents. They marry them off so they can provide pleasure. The Quran tells them that when they conquer other people, the spoils of war are theirs to do with as they wish. The women and the young girls that resist, well, they're decapitated. And that gives the other women incentive to lay down with these barbaric animals. Greta said, what can we do? The congresswoman said, we've got to do whatever we can, but nothing will happen as long as the chosen one's in power. I got to believe that Barack Hussein Obama's very pleased with the progress that IS is making. If he wouldn't be pleased, he would have unleashed the B-2 bombers, the B-52 bombers, the A-10 warthogs, and there'd be no ISIS. There's no doubt that a lot of innocents would die as well. But you know what? They'd probably be grateful being blown up versus being raped for the rest of their useful lives by these savages. I've made videos, countless videos, stating that the only way to defeat these animals is to eliminate them. The Second World War ended because Truman bombed Hiroshima. They asked the Japanese to surrender. They refused. We then bombed Nagasaki. That ended the Second World War. The only thing they understand is brute force. And by us not using brute force, it just empowers them. They get more recruits because they know that Obama is one of them. They know that Obama won't lift a hand. Have we had any body counts? Do we know what these bombings are doing other than eliminating hundreds of millions of dollars in ordnance? We don't know anything. You know why? Because nothing is being done. It's all for show. When the United States went into Kosovo, we dropped more tonnage in one day than Obama's dropped in the past couple of months. In one day. What does that tell you? Shock and awe. That's what they understand. What Obama is doing is he's placating the American people by pretending to be doing something. And what's Turkey doing? They're sitting on a border in eyesight of a village that's soon going to be obliterated off the map. All those citizens in Kobani are going to be slaughtered. The men will be slaughtered and the women will be enslaved for the sexual pleasure of these animals. Wake up, America. As long as Barack Hussein, his middle name should include you in, as long as Barack Hussein Obama is in power, nothing will be done to protect the Christians or the Muslims, other than the radical Sunni, which is what I believe he is. Wake up, America. How can you look in your little daughter's eyes or your little son's eyes, knowing what's happening halfway around the world to 8-year-old little girls as these barbaric animals are thrusting their bodies on top of them? Wake up. Demand that he's removed from power. Demand that the citizens of the world are protected from these animals, these barbaric, unhuman animals. That's what I think. So what do you think?